It's one of the green things.
Yes.
So I contused my knee once, which is where the knee bends the way it's not supposed to. And they gave me that thing, and it made my body go in like panic. They couldn't find my
Your veins.
arms. Yeah.
This is just dad jokes all day.
I was just like this, hiding it. It was so easy. I couldn't find the veins because I'd gone in like panic, and so they couldn't give me morphine. They just gave me the green stick, and I hated it. So don't you fucking listen to the shirt, man.
I disagree with the shirt.
That's all right.
I actually do drugs and don't do pop punk, so.
I'll plead the fifth on that. Yeah. Anyway. Guys,
Anyway,
thanks for joining us.
You're so welcome.
Thanks for
Thanks for having
having us.
us
This is
on this.
awesome because we discovered you through the channel, and you've become a favourite of ours for sure.
We're not just saying that either.
Too kind.
We told the others that we hate them.
Too kind.
Yeah.
Bullshit. I call them bullshit on that. I bet you said you'd lick their asses, didn't you?
Fucking Brits.
If you lick their arse, you got wankers off.
So in 30 seconds, this just became more out of line than the Steel Panther one, which is
Mate, you don't know it, so you clearly don't know anything about hot milk.
No, we do. We do.
It's just going to be really gnarly edits of being like, no, you really can't put that in there. And it'd be like, so how about the... And then it'll just cut to like a completely different conversation.
Cut maybe no arms.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, look, if we've kept the channel going for a year and a half with me on it, we should be sweet.
That'd be right, yeah.
That's where you need me to continuously police. Well, I'll be telling you guys off. If you get out of
Tell
line,
me off.
Booting
yeah.
us.
I don't do anything illegal.
Spanking.
All right, he's turning
You guys
it.
missed
He's
out.
taking
We
it
were talking
weird.
about lubing up the pants before we started here.
Exactly.
Yes.
Just me pants.
Give the people
Just me pants.
a demonstration. Here we go.
Wait.
It needs to be lubed up, or otherwise it just makes that noise and it ruins the show for everybody. And we don't want the show to
Front
be
row
ruined.
trying to sing along.
And like, can't hear me over the
There's
pants.
something squeaking at me. Yeah.
I like my pants. I'm gonna.
Is there mice in here?
They're my power pants. They make me feel powerful.
You do look powerful.
Yeah,
And
you
you
look
know
very
what? And then
powerful.
when the lights like shine on them, it's like, oh look, an extra light show for free. And it's like cheap production.
Cheap production.
Yeah, it's
What's your
You
production?
show so
My
amazing.
pants.
Oh, it's in the pants.
All in the
Pyrotechnics.
pants.
Fuck that.
You can't beat a good pair of pants, I reckon.
You guys call them pants because when I was in the UK last time, I said they looked about pants being underwear.
So it's only the north.
It's only the north, yeah, the
Oh,
northwest.
So
Lots of
yeah,
time.
so I'm originally from the northeast, and when I went over, they were like, "Oh, your pants are on." Like I don't even know what the word was, but it was just like
Trousers.
Yeah, trousers or jeans or whatever, and they were like pants, and I was like, "They're my pants, my
These are me
underpants."
pants. But yeah, I'm from the northwest, so I'll just, it's the right way to say it. We're superior.
So Johnny just doesn't wear underwear, so it's not an issue. Never have to
Well,
worry
you
about
know,
it.
we've all been there. We've all been there.
Got to give the people what they want.
That's what happens to
people
us at the end of the tour. You don't have, you run out of underwear, like we call them knickers. You can't get an American to say that though. It doesn't sound right. I tell you, it's too close. I was like, you shouldn't be saying that.
cancelled.
No, we're not. I'm not. I'm saying my knickers, right? I only bring like 10 pairs with me because I've only got 10 nice pairs. I don't want to bring my horrible knickers on tour
Sure,
because.
that's the ones you want because you're gonna get them gross anyway.
No, but again, like I need to feel like I'm actually dressed up or something, at least underwear, because I look like shit the rest of the time.
Okay.
So like goodness starts from the vagina.
I've always said that. That's my. I actually tattooed it
Goodness,
on my chest.
goodness starts from
That was
there.
Nelson Mandela, wasn't it? Who said that?
Yeah, he was. Yeah. Just before he got released from prison.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what he said.
And I quote, "Goodness, I wish I could do it with the accent. I couldn't do that accent.
No.
You're
Yeah.
bad at accents. Give it a go."
I'm actually fucking brilliant at accents, mate. So I'll let you go. Kindly.
Nailed the Aussie
Fuck
one.
yourself.
Yeah, the Aussie one's great, mate.
Not you guys.
Mandela.
Oh no, dude, no, can't do that.
You can't do you know.
Wait,
You
what?
can't.
It's like South African, right?
Yeah.
I can. South African.
Yeah, that's actually not
What
bad.
Brit, Graham Brit?
Yes.
No, talk
Yes.
about that.
Yeah.
That's
You're
a
pretty
little
good
bit- that's
accent,
a little
aren't
bit
you,
New
Jack?
New
Zealand.
Zealand love.
You're good
They
accent.
do have similarities though.
I'm terrible
I
at
get that.
accents.
I can do Scottish sometimes, depending on what kind of mood I'm in.
I can do Scottish really well.
You do Scottish really well as well.
Have you had a stroke?
You sound like you know.
You don't need me for the channel anymore. I'm out. Being replaced. The other day he was trying to be Sean Connery and he did an Irish accent.
Sean
you
Connery's
can't do it
actually
either.
quite well.
I
Can I trouble you for the price of a sausage sandwich? That works, right?
That's pretty good.
That's pretty good.
Thank you. Anyway, first time in Australia, right?
As a band, yes.
Yes. Oh, so you've been
As a
before?
band, yes, multiple times, yes.
Very
I
nice,
have. I
very
have
nice.
family here.
Family out here, haven't
Family here, yes.
Oh, very good.
And my partner is Australian also.
Yes.
So yes, there you go.
We're aware.
Yeah.
How are you finding it? How are you finding it?
So,
Yeah, so.
It's wet. It's wet and rainy and cold,
It's
which is
just
the
like the
opposite,
UK.
which is not
yeah,
what we
yeah,
wanted.
Bad time
Yeah.
to be here.
Yeah, but the people are great, so fuck it.
It's
It's
quite
all right.
refreshing though, because we've just done like 3 months of like 45-degree heat in like America and UK, oddly.
Yeah,
you
weirdly.
guys
So,
got a hot
Yeah,
summer.
so coming here has been like quite nice. It's like
Culture
back to
change
normal.
also.
It's like a hard reset.
You guys are like, oh, this is so good. I hate the cold and wet, so I'm actually
Same.
kind of like miss the niceness. But like the people here are ready to go off and more in line with our own
Culture
brethren and culture.
yeah.
There's a lot of shared history in terms of like where your comedy comes from and
Yeah,
your
agreed.
sense of
Yeah.
humour.
Everyone's,
Like you can
kind of on
talk.
the same level.
You can talk to the Australian people the same way you can do at home, and sometimes we love America, but they're just different breed, aren't they,
They
out
don't
there?
get a sense of humour
No, they
sometimes.
don't. Not as
Sorry,
much.
no.
Don't get me
I
wrong.
think it's a pretty
straight.
volatile country.
It
as
is
well
very,
lately,
it's very
so you-
polarised.
you
It's
gotta
very
be careful what
polarised.
you're doing, say
Exactly.
there.
What's the response been for your performances in the States?
I go harder if
good.
anything. I go harder if anything. I just want to kind of show him like.
No, what's your performance
Oh.
like? What's the response been?
Well, I mean, that's the thing.
Terrified.
Like,
They'll run
they get
away.
terrified.
Please
Exactly.
stop.
The reason why I go hard is because I want to scare them.
Okay.
Like, I want them to be like, what the fuck was that? You
Yeah.
know, like, I kind of want to show them, like, you know, this is how we do it over here, and like, you know, bring them a bit of Manchester, and that. So they've kind of been a bit. I mean, they
Sometimes
go off.
we'll say stuff on stage and they have no idea what we're
crickets.
saying. Like, our tour manager is American, and he'll sit in the bandwagon with us, and we'll be talking. He'll just look at us like, and we're like, "You're right," and he's like, "I can't understand a word you're saying," and we speak the same language.
Yeah, well, it is. I always say, like, if Americans didn't speak the same language as us, would we be getting on as well with them? Do you know what I mean? If you've got this
Americans
country.
don't speak the same language.
Well,
we talked
no.
about this just before with state champs. I feel like there's so many things that they're just dumbed. Sorry, America. America's our biggest following, but there's so many things there that
Hi.
is dumbed down. Like
Yeah,
they're
no,
like,
don't get me wrong.
we've
Like,
been like, oh, it's on the pathway, and they're like, side walk. You
Yes.
walk to the side.
yeah,
Like
White House.
trash can. Yeah.
White House.
Yeah.
It is a White House. Don't get me
Everything's
wrong.
just a descriptive word.
Our American fans are like the best people. Like we've had the best time with them. Like you know they are genuinely understand us as well. So it's why I always think that we must have a very like specific part of American like likes our band, and they all do as we say. We go jump. Okay, we'll jump. You know what I mean? I'm like great. That's all I want. That's all I want. Right. Exactly. As long as they want to have fun, right, and want to let go. They do take a little bit longer to let go. I've noticed a little bit more. You got to be loosey goosey. It takes them a bit of a
I don't
while.
know, yeah, but we said like we don't know if that's kind of like the drinking culture.
Yeah, I
because like
think it
in
is,
UK
yeah.
and Europe
And
and
here.
like here,
And
everyone's
here.
kind of like a little bit looser because they're
We've been drinking
a little
since
bit
we were born.
tipsy. And you're like, okay, open it, and before you can say pit, everyone's just like, yeah, that's
You
swinging.
don't even have to
around.
say
over
it.
each
Yeah,
other.
I know. You're
They'll-
like, okay,
exactly. In
cool.
like Europe, in that Czech Republic show, we just came out and they'd already fucking done a wall of death. I haven't said a word yet. You're like, all right, sounds,
Yeah,
let's
we
go,
had to
let's
play the
fucking
go.
go. Exactly. And
Where
so
do you go from there though? If they've already got the whole deck, you're like, oh shit.
It's like they're out.
I get in
like,
it.
It's like a
jump in it. Yeah,
Squeak your knees around a
squeaky.
little bit.
Exactly. Whereas America take a bit of warming up. By the end, they're there, and I think they're more grateful for that because it's think there's a bit, you know, just need it a little bit warming up, and you can't blame them. Like the state of like the world right now, and especially their country, like it's a scary time, right? And all we can do is give them a moment to let go and a moment to express and a moment to feel themselves, and that's all we ever want to do.
That's what we're gonna do anyway.
Yeah.
Your whole thing seems like it is that whole just like you obviously got that real sort of old school punk ethos, like and just real sort of in your face, have a good time, get loose, get wild,
Be open and just be
have
yourself.
fun,
Yeah,
live in
yeah,
the
yeah.
moment. Yeah, and we recently spoke to Styx from Steel Panther, and one of the things we wanted to know about was you know the whole like their subject matter and all that, and how they present themselves, being an American band in America. Do you guys, are you ever conscious of that sort of stuff, or are you just like, we're going to do what we want because there's no ill intent, we just want to have fun,
Yep.
just get involved. If you don't like it,
Well, that's the
can
thing. You
fuck.
don't like it, get
We've
fucked.
always said like we're unapologetically us. Like
Yeah,
that's all we can
absolutely.
be. We can't be anyone else.
So
You know,
hard to lie.
Those people that like put on a front and put like try to be something they're not. You can't keep it up. So
No,
like
and it's
why
see-through
bother
as
trying?
fuck. Yeah.
Exactly. So we've always just preached like, come as you are. Join the family. Like
Yeah.
we just what all we're here for is to have fun. Like, that's the reason why. Why would we start a band? We want to go see the world, meet cool people, play some sick shows, and have fun. That's
Yeah,
literally.
and honestly, just spread a message
So
of like
basic.
love and joy, but also fight people if they're pissing you off. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's one of those, it's like, love and joy.
fight people. Right.
Yeah, but there is a time and a place where, like, I'm a big believer of chat shit, get banged, right? If you're going to chat shit and not back it up and you're going to say something, then you should expect a punch in the face, right? Same thing with me, like.
So Manchester.
But that's the thing, like, if I would never say something about someone that I wouldn't say to their face.
100%.
And I think that is the way that we live in our band. Like, we just live it how we are. If you take it how it is, and if you don't like us, then cool. There's loads of bands I don't like. I don't go off about it. I don't go like, oh, I don't like this band.
Who are they?
Let's not go.
Who don't I like?
We have not got long enough, like, honestly.
Well, no, but I'm
We're
sure
not deities.
I'm sure the greatest people. But I'm like, oh, don't do it. Don't tickle my pickle. That music. Fuck it. I'm not going to go off about it, am I? I'm just going to go move on and go find something I do like. Because you can't spend too much time being negative about stuff because it just makes you a twisted little bit of shit. So what's the fucking point in that?
Yeah, that's 100% the biggest
Why?
problem with social media. People have so much, they've created. There's no fucking time in life to do all the shit you want to do.
Who's got time to
How
do
has
that?
everyone managed to create all this time on the internet to be negative?
Do you reckon, like, they have the tea, they go, I've had my dinner now, I'll go and spend an hour being shit on the internet, I'll go be a shit cunt for a bit. Like, I'll see you later, I'm going to go be a shit cunt on the internet.
Got
Why?
things to do. People to offend.
Nah, man,
People
it's
are missing out on my comments.
like just literally be a nice person and just, if you don't like it, move on.
It's an interesting thing we found with this channel because we're like very honest. If we don't like something, like when State Champs room before, they're like, "Oh yeah, you had that song. You didn't like that song we did." We're like, "Sorry."
What song was it?
What? I can't remember the name of the song, but it was just like
It's a song they encore
didn't-
with today.
Yeah,
Right.
and I was just like, look, lyrically, I just don't connect to that song.
Yeah,
It's
and
not
that's
something that I-
fine,
and-
yeah.
But we've tried to build that in and being like, we're not gonna be like, that was shit. Like we're talking
it's
like, this is the thing that we
subjective.
didn't really like about it, and this is why.
And that's
But it's
just your opinions as well. There might be loads of people like that that do like it,
100%,
right?
and there
100%
is.
is,
Yeah.
yeah.
The cool thing though we found is that the feedback from people who like come to the channel, we've noticed the comments. We don't get shitty comments in the channel because people are like, this is not the place for that. We'll write like they might like something like, this is what I didn't like about this, but it's not like fuck this band like their old shit. It's and that's such a really really cool like culture change we've seen on the channel.
It's like constructive criticism rather than
100%.
being just like shitting all over something for no
arsehole.
reason.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
got to
yeah.
be. Like, if you've got a reason for it, not being like what you like, then go on, explain it. Use your words. Adjectives are great. You know what I mean? Tell me how you feel.
White House.
Yeah. White House.
Trash can.
Trash can. Yeah, exactly. I have a list of all them, by the way. I once sat down
Yeah,
and
we
thought
went for
about what I
ages.
meant. We went for a long time.
Weed whacker. is my
Weed
favourite.
whacker.
Weed
Fuck,
whacker.
it's a weed whacker.
Yeah.
There's a weed-
Wax weeds.
Okay, we call it a whippersnipper here.
Oh, yeah, that's so sick.
Actually, yeah, the Aussie words,
That's
you just put an O on the end of everything, don't you?
Pretty much.
Or,
I got a smoko, mate. Got a smoko?
Yeah,
Smoko.
smoko.
Yeah, got a
If you need to
smoko.
get a drink, go to the bottle-o.
Bottle-o. Bottle-o is like a bit of a stretch, to be fair.
It's a popular one.
We call it the offie.
Yeah,
What?
off-fee,
Yeah,
off-license.
off license, offie.
Yeah.
You're going offie later. Yeah.
That makes way less sense.
Offie?
Yeah.
You're off to the offie.
Or a corner shop.
Corner
Even if it's
shop.
not on a corner, it's a corner
Yeah.
shop.
Yeah, we have
Yeah.
them, but they're like more like small general store stuff.
Oh, okay.
Right, fair.
That-
You can't.
I
You,
get that offie. No, I'm not agreeing with you on that one.
well, we'll have to
Shit.
agree to
She might tell
disagree.
you to fuck offie.
Yeah, I might do.
Oh,
And then,
Sick one, bro. That was sick. Okay, question. You guys get to
Yes.
only play festivals or only play solo shows. Which you pick?
the catering's better at festivals.
At the moment. At the moment.
I eat more and I eat better at festivals. I don't know. We recently played Lollapalooza. I don't know if I can tell this story or not.
Yeah, well, it's fine.
Oh God.
We just turn it into a riot. Whenever there's a free bar.
It was a free bar and we were the drunkest people at Lollapalooza.
so
We were the
welcome
last people. He was starfished in the guest area and he couldn't pick his own head up.
Yeah,
He was like, my
I put
head's too
body up,
heavy.
My head was so heavy. I was just like,
And then I was trying to get them all back to the tour bus, so we had to carry him and Tom back. And then I turned around, you passed out. Tom had disappeared.
tell her to piggyback me.
Yeah.
It was bad.
Well, Tom disappeared, and we ended up at this pizza shop in Chicago, and Tom, like, passed out on this guy and just got punched in the face immediately by this guy. I was like, get the fuck off me. And so I was like, that's my fucking mate, what the fuck you think you're doing? Does your mother know you punch people? Does your mother know you... I got punched. And then we're both getting punched in this Chicago pizza shop. But that's the thing, festivals, I probably
That's
would...
not actually eye makeup. That's black eyes from the
Yeah, no, you're not even joking. It's happened before. I've been like, but I don't know, festivals or solo shows. I don't know.
I don't know. I think solo shows,
You reckon?
especially like
Yeah, because you get punched in pizza
max
shops.
this size venue, something that you can get up to a crowd and
Yeah.
be like in their face and like be with them. Like it's just
I like kissing people on their little heads. And go, thank you for
I'm
coming.
gonna have to see people.
Thank you for
Such a
coming.
gentle show. We appreciate you. We appreciate you. Takes a while for them to get through them, but
I know.
it's more popular to get the longer the sets get.
But yeah, we'll go for solo shows on that one.
Yeah, to summarise solo shows.
All right.
Very
So you got to listen to one of these songs once a day, every day for the rest of your life. All right.
Right.
Smash Mouth All Star or Chumbawamba Tub Thumpin'.
I don't know what the second one is.
Get knocked down.
Get up
again.
again.
If
gonna
it's
get me
the
down,
Chunk, no Captain Chunk version of All Star, I'm all for that.
That is a fun.
That
cover.
is a sick cover.
Yeah, that is a great, but it's not. It's the
No,
original.
it's Smash Mouth. Sorry, dude.
I don't know, man. I know all the words to the Smash Mouth one.
Yeah.
And you're happy to sing him every day for the rest of your life, or I get knocked down.
Well, I have
Knock
to-
it off
Has
again.
that got verses? Oh, Danny boy.
Yeah,
yeah,
that's
that's
it,
it,
yeah.
isn't it? There's only 2 parts of that
I
song.
have to listen to Hot Milk every day. That's worse.
Yeah, I know.
So it's like, maybe I'll just listen there.
To other bands, we normally have your music as one of the options, but we've changed it for you guys.
Yeah, exactly.
Please not that.
Not- not
Anything
again.
but that.
I'm going to say Chumbawamba.
Yeah, I'd go for that.
I think you're right.
It's
Yeah.
like a-
You
Okay.
get knocked down over and over. Also, that's
You could say it
It's
is.
one of those. Ian, have you heard the? I'm taking the hobbits to Isengard.
To Isengard.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's like that. They do it for like 9 hours on repeat, and when you get to like hour 5, you start getting the hype up again, and you're like, and then
That's
it's
like a
come
bad joke.
down,
Though.
and
You
then
know those
up.
jokes that go like, "Oh, it's good."
Yeah,
and then they do
yeah,
too
yeah.
much, and then it gets good because it's dumb again.
Yeah,
That's
it's
what
like,
it
you know,
was.
that long version of, is someone getting the best, the
Yeah.
best,
Yeah,
the
exactly.
best,
just
the
get-
best,
Just hear
the
that
best,
over and over again,
the
and you're like, I'm
best,
sick of this now, and then you're like,
the best, the best.
It is the best.
It is. Yeah, you could have that Chumbawamba song as like you wake up, you're the alarm clock, and then it might not be as bad. So that's.
That's not
You're
bad,
super
yeah.
hungover. You just finished your show. You're waking
Yeah,
up, and
not
someone's just like, "Oh,
You just
get
start
knocked
drinking
down."
again. You just
That
start
is-
drinking again.
Far out.
yeah, just handing you a pint.
I would.
Hair of the dog. Yeah.
I probably
the
just
band's
cry.
in your room the whole time.
I might
That's
just
a
start
horrible
crying. I think if I heard that.
All right, what else you got for him?
Well, I like the wizard one because it
Go on,
defines
then.
people. Would you rather be Gandalf or Dumbledore?
Dumbledore, 100%.
I like that you look at me like I'm an idiot for asking the question.
100%.
'Cause I'm
Gandalf's got such a harder job. Like, such a harder job. He's got to go and be a fucking... He goes from one personality and he's going to go... He gets changed to a different personality, doesn't he?
As in when he's
Goes
white
from
versus
grey
grey.
to white, yeah.
Yeah.
And he's got no choice in that. And that's really sad.
I think he does. That's like
The pressure
it's
of
a
that.
solo intrinsic journey he goes on.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. But you're saying, would I rather really be in the Lord of the Rings universe or the Harry Potter universe?
As a wizard.
Essentially.
As
a wizard, yeah.
wizard. I would rather be in the Harry Potter universe because then at least still get the radio. You don't get the radio in Lord of the Rings.
It's too old.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's in
yeah.
Middle Earth. They don't have
I like that
bandwidth.
you've managed to twist this around.
They
They
don't-
don't. Can I listen to music?
they
They
don't-
got music.
Yeah,
but
they
it's
got
just-
bards and shit, don't they?
Yeah, I mean,
Only in the Shire.
Bring, bring.
I'm not-
Box knocked down.
No, go back again. Yeah, I don't think the Shire's got banging tunes. I'd rather go in Harry Potter universe where they've got was it Jarvis Cocker? He's in that, isn't he?
Yeah, and then
Yeah.
the Weird Sisters. I feel like
Yeah.
you look a bit like the Weird Sisters. You could pull that look off.
Oh,
Yeah,
maybe if
go-
you want.
go for
Yeah,
it.
let's have
Hells
it.
yeah.
Well, it's not the worst we've been called.
no, not by a long
Oh,
shot.
those fuckwits, right? Yeah.
Yeah, those fuckers from home.
All right, who's your childhood hero?
I mean, I know yours.
Who is it?
Billy Joe Armstrong, probably.
Or
Okay.
Or
Freddie.
Freddie Mercury, yeah. Freddie or Billy, or even like Tim Armstrong maybe as well. Like I don't know. I was.
They've got strong arms. She loves.
Oh,
Yeah,
I love
yeah.
the strong. I don't know. I kind of went backwards when I was a kid, rather than like I only listened to Fall Out Boy last year.
Oh
You
shit!
only just listened to.
yeah,
I
yeah.
played it
Did
with
you
I
love
was
it?
like, I love this album.
I was like, what is this?
It's Grave, and
Yeah.
you were like, I've never heard any of these songs. I was like,
No,
That's a
didn't.
bonding band for Johnny. That's how we
Yeah.
get friends. Yeah.
Well, I'm
the
sorry.
point-
I apologise. Yeah, I went.
No, yeah.
I went
Well,
like
the point is.
Replacements, Descendants is where I went.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
Well,
rather
the point
than,
is, you get to meet your hero. How good's this? But
Mm-hmm.
you have to either vomit on them or they're going to vomit on you. What do you choose?
Ooh, well, I feel like I'm already halfway there with when the Dave Grohl situation. Where I did vomit on him.
What?
A little. I was on pingers, mate, and like I was just fucked up. And
He was like, you're gurning, aren't you? No, that's Pat Smear. He was
Pat
like, you're
Smear.
gurning, aren't you? And she
I
was
think
like,
they're throwing up on them
She's like-
because like.
do you want a carrot? And she was just there like,
Yeah, I was fucked up. I don't know. I think throw up because like fuck it, like here I am. Blech. But
You'd rather vomit on them than
yeah, I
than
think so.
vomit on
Yeah,
them?
yeah.
Okay, cool.
I think so.
I think it's like a power move. If
Power
anything,
move, innit? Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Straight up, not even a word.
And then you
And
lubricate
then
your
just
pants at the same
wink and
time.
walk away.
Yes,
I think like I like that. I actually kind of like ruining the childhood hero thing because I kind of like the idea of it being. You always have an idea of what it's going to be like, right? When you're a kid, it's never going to be that. Why not do the complete opposite and ruin it completely? That's funner.
What if it is that? What if they exceed your expectations?
Never will.
I disagree.
Never meet your idols. They'll never fucking be nice.
Met
Who was your idol?
I've told this story. Who was it?
I
I've met people who I've genuinely looked
You
up
were
to
like
and genuinely
really
liked
like
and
enjoyed.
We've been like, oh, they were lovely.
Yeah, but I want too much. I'm like, I want you to adopt me. Do you know what I mean? That's my
So
level.
You're a needy bitch.
Yes,
is what we get.
100%.
It's
Yes.
not about them, it's
She's
about
the one when
you.
they wake up and she's stood over the bed like.
What we're doing today?
I get knocked down.
But I'm gonna forget. No, I would just be like, let's go on sesh. That's what I would want. You know what I mean? Yeah, beers at a bar and all that. And I don't want like a little, nice to meet you. Here's a photo. I want like, let's go and get a beer. That's what I want.
But
That's never gonna happen.
Well, okay.
Is
Keep
it?
building the band up, and then you might. I mean,
Keep building the
Queen,
band
you're
up.
not
Just
having
maybe
it.
just don't.
Freddie's
throw
dead,
up on
isn't
them.
it? So I can't go meet Freddie.
Well, I mean, you might be able to.
Well, if you get high enough.
Yeah.
True.
Billy Joe Armstrong, though, that's the thing. I feel
Yeah,
like
I've heard
I
some
could see you guys playing
stories.
with Green Day, and I feel like
It would be
he's
great.
rowdy.
That would be. I do know he's still rowdy. He's still rowdy. We've on the grapevine.
Party man.
Party man.
Is he? Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Good on him.
I feel like I know the answer to this one already, and this is the one that we asked before, but I kind of answered it already. We asked a question: would you rather go on stage and put on cold, wet underwear or cold, wet socks?
Ooh.
You're only wearing your nice underwear. So
I mean, they're always cold and wet by the end anyway.
by the end, what
Yeah.
about starting? It's
Yeah.
starting fresh before you're all comfortable, you dry, you're ready
It's
to go
definitely underwear.
I think so
Yeah,
we need to
right?
talk about the
Yeah,
context
no,
of this.
100%.
Under what variable is
Trench foot.
is the temperature?
Dude.
We're going on stage. Is it a
No
hot
way.
day? Is
No,
it a
it's
cold day?
Cold day.
Then it's got to be cold socks then because I don't want like.
No.
If it's
What's
a
wrong
cold,
with
if it's a
you?
cold day,
Do you have a foot problem?
do you have a foot
They're
problem?
flat as fuck.
Look at the shoes they wear. Could you imagine? The water's not getting out.
No.
They're staying
Yeah,
there.
it's a-
100% trench foot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How much trench foot? We live by the fucking ocean. How are you getting wet feet and not dealing with them? You fuckwit.
Dude, because I worked on job sites for 16 years. I couldn't
a
just
grafter.
go, oh, got wet feet. Guess
Grafter.
I'm going home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they'd be
very
like, cool,
true.
guess you're not getting paid.
Exactly. You got a graph, mate. My dad's a builder, right? He's always on roofs getting wet and that.
Right?
Yeah.
I've dealt with wet feet for hours, and go on a wet run, you got wet. I did it yesterday.
But you want wet dick instead?
No, I'd say I don't want that. I'm going wet feet. I'm
You're
choosing
going
it.
wet feet.
I'm
Alright.
wet feet. Yeah, I don't want the
I
chafing of
want
the
wet
crotch.
dick. I
No,
want-
but that's where you get bamboo boxes. And then it just soaks up the
What
fucking...
the fucking bamboo boxes?
Bamboo boxes.
No, I'm not wearing them.
What are
They're
they?
fucking great. You play a show, you're sweaty as fuck, and then they're dry in like 2 minutes.
Really?
It's great.
How do the pandas feel about
How do
this?
they? They're
They're wearing them too, and they love them. Strutting around.
I bet a panda would strut as well.
If you
Pandas
don't
are
see a chunky
sassy.
strut though, Johnny, demonstrate.
Oh,
Demonstrate.
no.
I told
You
the
were
video.
so close. You're like, do I? No.
You know you don't have to do as he says.
The thing
You don't
is,
have to.
I've said this before. I was like, here's the stupid thing, Johnny, and he just does it straight away without thinking. And then he
questions.
after goes, why did I do that?
I'm desperate for attention.
You need to overthrow this overlord.
You guys are blowing
They
up,
vomited
and we
on
are
us.
fucking so stoked for you. You
Wicked.
guys are blowing up. I
not
saw the
yet.
thing that everyone's
Not
getting
yet.
the hot milk tattoo.
Oh, they are,
So
yeah,
sick.
sick.
You
Yeah,
guys
it's
must be stoked with how it's going.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, we'll see. I don't know. Nothing's ever good enough for me. It
We are
feels
getting
like
that, yeah.
it's one of those. It's like you can end at any minute, and like I don't want to be like, oh yeah, it's going so well. Like who am I? I'm not gonna do that.
Be
Like
positive, be happy to enjoy the
yeah,
ride.
exactly.
yeah.
We're not here
Like,
for that. We're here for a
The
fucking
big-
good
the big
time.
fucking first album's looming, which is like...
Yeah, the debut album
Stress.
that was never gonna come, but it's
No.
gonna come now.
Yeah.
I'll play you some if you want in there in a bit.
Hells yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck, we love that.
Yeah, it'll be a little treat. Just because you've been so
Whoa,
nice.
She's bassoing up her legs.
Lucky because
What do you
we were,
think
total,
about this?
we were total assholes to the last two bands we just
Yeah.
did, so lucky we were nice to them.
Be as much as an arsehole if you want. I'll just give it you back. You'll have an
I do get
arsehole.
that. I feel like that can happen.
Arsehole tennis.
Asshole. Okay, now just visualize that asshole.
I didn't have to. She did this.
Yeah, that's great.
There's a person called Sticky Vicky in Benidorm. I think you should Google. She pops ping pong balls out of a fanny.
Isn't that like every bar in Thailand?
Yeah.
Oh no, we saw something in Thailand once, didn't we? Yeah, we weren't talking about frogs coming out and all.
Frogs.
eels.
Nope.
And then
Nope.
she sewed a fanny together at the end,
No,
and
you
I was
must
like,
be amphibian.
bravo.
That's bad. That's something I don't ever want to experience.
One of the best nights of my life.
Jesus.
I
bro.
loved it. It was so fun.
Fucking weird.
No
was
one
so
surprised
funny.
by that, yeah.
Me and my best mate were like, this is fucking weird. It's great. Another blue drink. Because that's
Oh,
all
God.
it is in Thailand.
Okay, so I told this Thailand story recently. the blue drinks,
Yeah.
the buckets.
All the blue drinks, yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
So I remember drinking those, and you drink way too many of them because they
Oh, yeah?
taste like sugar, and they're super, super strong. And I was completely just done. I ran to the toilet, and the last thing I remember was me just sitting at the toilet like the door of the toilet going, huh? And this poor little Thai guy just looking at me going, no, as I just projectiled all over him and just went, oh fuck, and I just
Was he
remember
an
going,
idol of yours?
huh?
You're Johnny, right?
And I just ran back to my girlfriend. I was like, babe, we
gotta
fuck
go.
out
We
of here.
need to
gotta
leave.
go."
There is
Yeah.
a small Thai boy that has got vomit all over him.
Yeah, and he's just blue.
Oh, that poor guy.
It's like
Yeah.
he's fucking being a jackass.
He's
at
probably-
Portaloo and they just fucking blown it
Yeah.
up.
Ugh.
He's probably seen it before because they've seen everything down that.
That
the
is
thing.
true, yeah.
Yeah.
Imagine all the shitty
Fucking-
tourists you
I
deal with. Like, you're a
honestly-
dickhead, but imagine how bad people can be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shite.
Look, when Aussies, and I'm sure you guys can sympathise
Brits.
with this, Brits
Yeah.
go abroad. we're
Brits
the-
abroad is literally a saying.
We ruin everything, yeah.
Yeah.
I literally went to so we flew back halfway through a US tour because I had to go with my sisters. What do you guys call a hen do?
Hindu.
Do you?
Yeah.
Because you call it a book, whatever.
Buck's
What we
Bunny.
call it is stag.
Stag,
Same
yeah.
thing.
But
Yeah,
so-
yeah.
Bachelorette. And
I had to, so I had to fly back from my sister's hen do to a place called Benidorm, which is the worst place on earth. And I got a UTI from the pool because it was like 85% men, 15% women, free drinks, people with stupid hats on, like
Just
with
peeing in the pool.
shit, like compass tattoos and dream
Oh,
catchers.
Southern Cross for us.
Yeah,
Southern Cross for us.
those
yeah.
people, and I was just there like, this is awful, but it's my sister's hen do, so I'm just gonna be like, grin and bear it. And we're on the plane back to Pittsburgh, and I came back from the toilet and went, I've just pissed a tequila sunrise.
Yeah, it was
It was fucking blood, and I was like, what the fuck? It's awful. But yeah, Brits abroad and like Aussies abroad, it's
Yeah.
like a different ball game.
How are you finding the Aussie crowds versus UK crowds?
They're kind of similar, I
Yeah,
think.
quite similar.
Yeah, they're kind of similar. Yeah.
I feel like there's also been this, we talked about this like post-COVID, like renewed energy for live
Yeah.
music.
Yeah,
'cause
there
here
is.
we didn't get people for so
You're a bit
long.
behind, aren't you, as well? I think
100%.
you're about 6
Yeah.
months behind of
Yeah.
everywhere else. You
We
guys
also probably never thought that we were going to get any international bands coming back either.
ever again.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
How
here we
hard
are.
was it for you guys to be able to get out? Like, is it a bit of an issue for like visa and stuff, or was that pretty?
Oh, not compared to America.
No.
Yeah,
I
right.
mean, I have to pay shit to come here. You have to pay fucking
No.
thousands to go to America, don't
It's-
you?
I mean,
Like-
the flights are quite expensive. but
yeah,
it's
that's
just-
that's the thing. Like the flights are spenny, but
Yeah.
yeah,
It's been worth it though.
worth it, yeah.
Like we did our first ever headline here yesterday in Melbourne, and
Yeah,
there was
so-
like 200 kids that turned up, and it was sick.
Yeah.
That's right.
it's
so
good.
sick.
Exactly, and then no album out. It's like nice to
Yeah, it was kinda
know
dumb.
that there's
I'm
some.
like, why are you here?
Yeah.
You know,
The squeaky pants, man. It's for the squeaky pants.
So just want to
Yeah,
hear
I
that.
know.
That's my side project. I could just do like a whole album
Yeah.
squeaking.
I'm here for the arsehole tennis.
Exactly. That's one song. First
The
song.
B-side.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, we're excited for a full album.
I
You've always
know.
been the support of us on the channel. We're
Yeah.
we're actually genuinely stoked on what you guys are doing because it is something that is refreshing in the scene. I feel like you're not ticking any genre boxes. You're just doing you, and that's a really
Just
cool
do it,
thing.
innit?
So.
Fuck it. We love so much more music. Like
Yeah.
they like everything. Like I love like EDM. I love like the night before we came out here, I was at a dance festival and just absolutely off my tits, which is why I'm probably still like fucked. But like yeah, we love everything, don't we? We love rock and roll, fucking punk, everything, man, just in one. And we never want any song to be like the same as the last. I just want it to be completely pushing
Keep
the
things
band
fresh.
forward, keep it fresh, and keep us interested because I've got very short attention span and I fall out of love with things like our own songs incredibly quickly. So it has to be different.
How do you go about writing set lists with that then? And particularly when you haven't got like
an
a
argument.
huge back catalogue yet.
Really hard. I mean, we've got what, like half an hour, so that's like 7 songs. So we have to pick and choose quite.
What for this? Yeah,
for this, like a support set, but a headline set. Then we'll try and do.
It's
as
getting
much-
harder now, isn't it?
It is getting harder.
Yeah, normally it would be like we've got half an hour set. Like, cool, that's literally every song we've got.
Yeah.
It's just picking the order.
Yeah, exactly. But like now we're starting to have it to be and also like kind of for crowds as well. We're like, so we're gonna do like Black Bear when we get back to the UK, and then obviously we're doing this, and then we've done like heavier festivals and stuff like that. We kind
Yeah.
of like cater a little bit to the crowd because of
Yeah,
the
for
breadth
sure.
of what we've got.
Yeah, we
be
can,
a bit
we
more
can
like let's do the
support
heavier
fucking
shit.
a whole variety of people and still cater the set to be whatever, you know what I mean? So, I mean, whatever, like, we want everyone to have a good time.
Yeah.
And so we'll play the songs that we think they'll enjoy.
That's the way to
And,
do
You
it.
know, I think it's about them, really. It's not just about us, it's about
Bit about you
ultimate.
guys.
I mean, there's some songs we will never play live because we don't like them. But that's like, there's only like 2. But that's because they were the first songs we ever wrote, like
Yeah, that's
ever.
fair enough. Yeah,
Like,
trying to
and
work
it's
out
like
who we were.
we weren't even close to what we are now. They were just experiments, and our management put them out, and we're like, all right.
God, what's dream band to play with?
I mean,
It's going to be Green Day, isn't
It was
it?
the Foos, and we did it.
Yeah.
And that
Okay.
was sick.
Green Day would be great, yeah, obviously. God, I don't know. I mean, we'd still love to tour with 21 Pilots. I think that would be really cool for us.
I think Blink for me.
Blink
Just 'cause they were
would be
massive,
sick. Yeah.
Part of my childhood.
Yeah, I mean, Blink was an important band for everybody.
everyone,
yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
exactly.
100%.
Original lineup,
Weirdly,
though.
Johnny was 52 when their first album came out. So,
God, mate.
And now he's gone backwards. He's like Benjamin Button.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't believe you're only 12.
Back's still fucked, though.
Yeah, so that's what happens, isn't it?
100%. Yeah, the posse's not helping anything.
That's why we don't film me actually getting off the chair. 'cause
Yeah, I
it
know.
just like takes me like 25
we recorded
minutes.
last night, and there was a genuine moment. We finished, and he went to get up, and just went.
No,
You hear that? Because everything crashed.
the fucker told me, he goes, I bet you can't stay perfectly still for the whole rest of this video. And I'm like, fuck, hell I can't. I just sat there like this, and I'm like, easy. So
Everything
just
seized
like, oh,
up.
God.
35 seconds later, he broke.
Oh, well. If we didn't decay, what would be the point of it all?
Get more handsome with Edge. That's my plan. Hasn't started yet, but eventually I'm going to get handsome.
Like David Beckham or Brad Pitt. Oh,
Brad Pitt actually does not get worse
he's like
looking.
He's a fine wine, isn't he?
It doesn't make sense.
Keanu Reeves.
He just looks the same.
He's,
Yeah.
He's just
he's
chilling.
in the Matrix. He's literally just.
Just regenerated.
Yeah.
He's an
Yeah.
executioner.
He's a static point in space and time, that man.
Yeah.
A pure
It
static
seems
point.
like also because he's a vampire, he's just learned how to be the perfectly nice human.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You never hear anything bad about
He's
him.
a
to live
positive
amongst
nihilist,
us.
man. He's just living his life. He's just not good or bad. He's neutral.
Keanu Reeves, neutral.
Neutral.
Take the time to hang out.
Yeah,
I
so
mean,
well,
Where's
go.
Stokes come watch
We'll
you
end
play
it on
now?
that. Oh no, I've got to play gig.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah, this is not the highlight.
I'm so tired.
Yeah.
Thanks for coming, everyone. We'll see you later.
Right, I do have to go because my girlfriend's mum is in there, so I have to go and like go
Okay.
say
We
hello.
appreciate you guys being here.
Yeah,
Thank you
no.
so
Well,
much.
thanks for having
Thank you for
us.
having us.
Bye. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.